Hello and welcome to a new reaction video. My name is Larissa and today I'm going to react to the 5th episode from Quantum Leap. This is a Patreon request and I want to tell you that if you have a show, movie or any video you'd like me to react to in mind, you can check out my Patreon and check out what the options are. There's different tiers available, so a lot of different options, so check it out if that sounds interesting to you. And yeah, today Quantum Leap episode 5. The previous episode was the one where he ended up being a boxer and he saved like this, I think, chapel for like this nun. It was a pretty interesting episode, but I think it was one of my lesser favorites from what we've seen up to now. I think that's mostly because I'm not a huge sports person, but I did really like the underlying story with like the nun and that like he actually had a reason to do this, you know? So the last thing we saw in episode 5 was that he ended up on a pig farm because he was just lying there between pigs, and I think that implies that he's on a farm right now. So yeah, let's see what's going to happen in this new episode of Quantum Leap.
A little jolting to the equilibrium. It can also be very rewarding. Unfortunately, like the Bible says, the Lord giveth.
It's like every time he kind of finds his place somewhere, he moves on to the next. Well. But it's also like every time he, fixes something there, then he kind of moves on. He leaps again.
I want Rita to stay in the family, to go to my grandson.
I don't see that happening, Chance. Maybe you should figure out some way to take the spread with you when the time comes.
I raised you to run this place like a man, and now you don't know how to be a woman. Well, your mama, she'd have made a woman of you instead of a cowboy.
Why can't I be both?
Because it ain't natural. Get married, Tess.
What year is this?
Ben or Eddie or Zeke?
What was that slow-mo shot?
The man I marry has to be more of a man than I am.
But any man on this ranch.
Why do I feel like it's gonna be Sam or whoever he is right now?
If there's a man on this ranch who can keep up with me for 1 week, then I'll marry him.
Yeah.
I pick.
No, I pick. Him. A deal's a deal. Right, Doc?
Oh, he's like a veterinarian?
Married, son, to Tess and 50,000 acres of Rita.
You kidding, right?
We don't kid about our land. Now, what's the matter with that little pig?
Oh, he's so cute.
Hog cholera, ain't it?
You never know with pigs.
Afraid of that. Shoot the whole mess of them.
What? No! No!
Haven't made a diagnosis yet, okay?
Oh, the way he's just like protecting the little pig. Oh, he's taking him.
What do you say?
I'll take the pig, you keep the daughter.
Damn. He was like, no thank you, I'll just take this pig instead.
Come on, Tess.
Or nothing, Chance.
Doc's a fool.
How the test was won? 56. Yeah, that's a while back.
To find out who I am and where I live, it's hard.
It's like, how do you know?
Figuring out the names of everyone I'm supposed to know was a little tougher.
Hey, Doc.
Pard.
Figure out what's causing this little guy's runny nose.
Think it might be the hog cholera?
No, it's not hog cholera.
Whatever you say, Doc. Cleaned out the cages.
Thanks, Pard.
See you tomorrow, Doc. Mom, Pard, let's go.
Oh, the dog is Pard. That's why he's constantly barking.
Couldn't you give him name tags?
Or tattoos.
Tattoos. Tattoos of their names.
Tina's got her name in a tattoo. It's in a super private part of her anatomy. You've never seen Tina's tattoo, have you?
Shouldn't he take a shower? He's not letting go of that pig.
Al, I don't even remember Tina.
You're hiding behind your Swiss cheese brain.
What the hell is wrong with you?
Stuck here in 1956.
56? I'm still a baby. Who's president, Eisenhower?
Ike Bettenhoff. He works in imaging control.
I was like, I don't know that one, but yeah.
It's like Noah's Ark.
Oh,
Well, this is kind of fun.
oh, an owl.
There's a 72% chance you're here to cure the pig.
For a minute, I thought I was here to marry Tess.
Same, but there's still like...
Well, I haven't run a number on that yet. Wait.
Oh, is that gonna be more?
It's not so bad, Sam.
Or just the remaining
there's only
percent?
a 47%
Oh, okay.
chance you're gonna marry this girl, Tess.
That's kind of 50-50.
It's not a him, Sam. It's a girl.
A girl.
Watery eyes.
The raccoon.
Hell, that raccoon can see you.
Oh, well, almost all animals can see me. Be something weird looking about me because I seem to intimidate them.
Maybe it's your clothes.
Or maybe it's that you're not real.
There's a scrapbook on Tess McGill.
Oh wait, so this guy is like actually in love with her, maybe?
It's Doc's diary.
I It's your direction.
Yeah, you're allowed to read it. You have to be him, so. So if he actually has a crush on her, then he has to try to marry her, because otherwise he fucks this up for Doc.
I saw her today. She was having trouble getting her prize stallion to mate.
That's a cross we all have to bear. Performance under pressure.
I wanted to take her in my arms to kiss her cheeks.
Yeah.
Will I ever have the courage to tell Tess how much I love her? Doc's in love with Tess.
Uh-oh. There's a 97% probability that someone who's been sending her love letters will marry Tess.
This is a diarrhea. It's not love letters.
I don't know. Could be him.
This cowboy. Boy, girl. Cowgirl. Girl.
So now he has to be extra charming, because I think Doc might not be so charming then.
Oh, I haven't figured out what's wrong with Piggy. Piggy? That's what I named the little pig.
Aww. Cute.
You're here to take me on, Doc?
That's right, Tess. I'm here to take you on.
Yahoo, boys! Got us a contest. Give it a shake. Here, Doc, you don't have to take that.
Oh,
Take that.
Thank you.
Imagine suddenly being there and not knowing anything about horses or other animals.
First thing my dad taught me about mounting an unknown horse was to look him straight in the eye and show him who's boss. Mount quickly and take a firm seat.
What the hell's got into you, Doc? All of Texas knows nobody's ever ridden Widowmaker except me.
Oh, so he was not supposed to do that. Or was that to like impress her? Tough horse.
Dally.
Dally?
So you just take the rope in your hand like this, give it a turn around the horn for leverage. Easier release.
He knows nothing about this.
It's your turn, Doc. You up to it?
Go get him.
This is gonna be a disaster. Oh.
Showing him how to dally his rope.
I mean, I couldn't even do that, so...
Didn't I tell you to keep your thumb up?
No.
No. Ooh, looks painful.
Grow a new one.
Oh, humor. Smart. Is he ever gonna look in the mirror? I kind of want to know what the real Doc looks like. Jesus, English, so hard.
Oh, I thought I might go home and have a hot bath, eat a little supper, have a hot bath.
Another hot
We got
bath.
business in town. I think maybe you better come along.
Not a bath?
You got it, cowboy.
Cowboy life.
No thanks, I'll just stick with beer.
Being a cowboy is being able to hold your liquor.
I said no thanks.
And I said drink it.
Wayne,
Peer pressure.
you're losing bad, and I ain't marrying no man who can't beat me at poker.
Can he play poker?
We met over a poker table.
Oh, maybe he can help him.
She had a pair.
Is this gonna be the woman he talks about the whole episode now, Tina? I don't even know who that is. Or is that someone we've seen already?
She took my second most favorite organ and stomped.
No, it's just a random new woman they brought in. I still don't buy any of his stories.
You'll never guess who she ran off with. Gushy.
Gushy?
Gushy.
Yeah, Gushy. I'll see you.
You know, you're wasting your money, Sam. 3 kings. He's got a full boat.
It's not even really his money, is it?
He's cheating. Best cards from the last hand. That's what he's got, aces and eights.
Gonna stare into space like a castrated steer, you gonna call me.
Can't beat a full boat.
How do you know what I'm holding?
Because you're cheating.
Call him out.
Doc, you better know what you're saying.
Tell him Wayne was palming, shifting,
Shifting.
stealing seconds, stealing base.
Cheating.
Basically.
He's got aces and eights.
I got a right to stomp him, Chance. Not if he's telling the truth.
Ooh. Even in situations like this, Al is there to help him, to rescue him.
He was cheating, Sam.
Huh?
I swear.
Did he switch them up?
I'm sorry, I apologize.
That ain't good enough.
Yes, it is. Buy me a drink, please.
I think Wayne is jealous.
You gonna marry Doc?
I ain't marrying no man. Can't out-cowboy me.
There's something different about Doc.
How did this happen?
Oh. Oh. Turn over Tess's hand. Turn over Tess's hand.
Is she the one cheating?
See, I knew it, aces and eights. He dealt them to her so she could beat you.
Oh.
So that's how she's gonna play it.
Ah. No, but I think that was just like him trying to avoid her from marrying him, right? Or did she have something to do with that?
Ain't thirsty.
No sense killing yourself.
I don't need no help.
Women's lib is gonna love you.
What's that?
I hope she like actually falls in love with him, because if this is really just to like prove something to your dad, then it's not really a right reason to marry someone.
Watch out, son.
I ain't no quitter.
Nobody said you were. There's some things that a man can do better than a woman. And there's some things that a woman can do better than a man, like having babies.
Baby.
What? I keep thinking that this show is like pretty like progressive for like, what is it, an 80s show or 90s? What was it? And then they go back to 56 and it's like, oh yeah, they're super old fashioned there because it's 56. And then he says things like that and I'm like, what? Oh, of course, the woman has to be rescued by the man because she has been too long in the sun. Pretty random. But yeah, I think they're gonna like fall in love eventually. Thought that from the beginning, but yeah. Are we ever gonna find out what his name is? Biggest mystery of this episode.
Heat exhaustion.
All this just to prove something.
Got the well water and salt like you. Oh, Lord.
Whoa.
Get it cooled off.
Why can't you just put her in a shower? Or bath, whatever they have here. Cold bath. I guess this will do something.
What happened?
I mentioned babies and you fainted.
Fair.
Salt water.
Just drink it, please.
Why'd you bring me here?
It's closer than your place. Now just drink a little bit more and slowly. That's it.
Trying to look at him so angry, but the salt water is just too disgusting.
You man!
That was one hell of a punch. Holy shit.
You got heat prostration and you cover yourself up with a blanket.
Feeling any better?
You want the boy to stay?
Karen out here.
The boy, he's just calling him the boy now. So I guess we still don't know a name. Maybe that's gonna be like the last thing we get to know this episode.
I trust me.
Then figure it out yourself.
What's wrong with Piggy?
Piggy.
She's allergic to something on your ranch. She's fine here.
Oh.
Then you keep her.
It's mighty nice.
She's scared of thunder. Yep. Oh, poor Piggy.
Thunder scares me. Guess I'm no smarter than Piggy.
There's no sin in being afraid.
It is in Texas.
Pretty toxic.
Well, I think the worst is over. You want to dance?
Smooth. I think music is also like a little soothing for the rest of the animals. Like, kind of distracts them from the thunder, I think.
No. I ain't gonna lose in here what I want out there.
Dancing was part of the contest.
Everything's part of the contest. And so far, you ain't been able to keep up with me at anything except post-hole digging.
I figure I'm ahead in poker.
I didn't know Wayne was gonna do that.
I'm glad you weren't in on it.
Yeah, see?
I bested you in roping, wrangling, and drinking. You got a leg up on me in poker, post-hole digging, and dancing.
Honestly, if people weren't that focused on marriage back then, this bullshit would all not be necessary. Just fall in love and decide to marry. But yeah, different times, I guess.
Come on, you owe me a tiebreaker.
Like, it's nice that this is a way for them to come together, even though for her that probably would have never happened otherwise.
You
But
wanna marry me, Doc?
it is so toxic that they have to make a contest out of it.
That's what I thought.
Piggy. What a cutie.
Yes, I didn't realize how much I liked her.
She doesn't know what's happening.
Tess,
Oh, I like her hair.
Doc, and Widowmaker down there?
Oh, Widowmaker.
If that Tina came to me on her knees, begged me, I
Who the
wouldn't
fuck is this Tina girl?
You crazy?
Ask Tess.
He's gonna get himself killed.
Is this here part of the contest?
This is the contest.
Oh.
You ready? Al?
Yeah, get on, go ahead.
What the fuck is he doing? Is he soothing the horse? I guess that is some way of soothing the
Can't
horse.
come to the phone right now.
Al.
Who is it? Tina? Just stay right there for a while, Sam. I'll be right back, huh?
I really don't know what to think of Al, to be honest. I think when he's there, okay, he tries to help him, but he's also pretty annoying and his stories are boring. But I mean, without him, there probably wouldn't be really like a story. How else would Sam figure out stuff? Okay. Pretty bold for someone with no experience? Or was he like born on a farm or something? I really don't remember.
You know, I think Widowmaker could use a new name.
But I mean, if he's without experience, then Damn.
I guess the laugh's on me.
Nobody's laughing, Tess. Go after him.
Chase a man.
Calf has to be roped before you can put your brand on him. Why not a man?
Humiliating.
Any more than what you've been doing to Doc this past week?
It is kind of like embarrassing indeed for the guy she was gonna choose too. Like suddenly you're chosen to be in some sort of contest. What if he didn't even like her?
You ought to wear a dress more often.
Kind of hard to work a ranch wearing a dress.
Don't you ever back off?
Can't afford to.
Imagine making a comment like that and then her saying something back and you're like, don't you ever back off? Like,
Getting Riata?
Well, it sure as hell ain't about love.
You speaking for me or for yourself?
In all the years we've known each other, the only thing we ever talked about was sick critters.
How about those Dodgers?
What?
this is tricky because you can't know what they usually talk about. Well, apparently nothing.
You never struck me as being shy.
Well, I was when it came to expressing my feelings for you.
I feel like it must be so easy to do this as someone else. I feel like it would be kind of fun as well. Because as yourself in real life, it's just so scary, like love and all. But like as someone else, you have nothing to lose. Make for good practice. But I do feel like Sam is pretty charming. That's why it's also working out so well for him, this whole storyline. Damn, letting her read his diary. Imagine him coming back into his body, not knowing anything of this, and then just like, yeah, I read your diary. Like, what the fuck?
Falls in love with Doc, I'd appreciate it if you just leap me out of here as soon as possible.
Yeah, fair. Probably not gonna happen. Does he still have to do something for the pig, maybe?
Riata's in my blood, I just can't give her up.
Nobody's asking you to.
But if I marry you, then all the men will look to you after Chance is gone.
Couldn't we run it together?
I mean, that's very nice to all say, but if the real Doc gets back, I don't know what he's like. We've never even seen him.
Together.
He comes back and suddenly his crush is in love with him. That must be weird. Oh no, it's Wayne. Oh no, he's gonna mess things up now.
Why, what are you doing here?
I want to know if you're marrying, Doc.
That's none of your damn business.
Tess, I figure it is.
Why?
I ain't been busting my butt for you all these years to have you go run off with Doc.
You were paid for every day you worked, and plenty you didn't.
Do you think I worked at Riata for 3 squares and $50 a month?
That's your own choice. She doesn't owe you anything.
Hoping someday to rope you.
The rope.
You mean Riata?
You can keep Riata. I want you.
What?
Why does he kind of look like Joe Goldberg in like some angles?
Tess. Just never had the guts to say so. But I wrote these letters.
Wait, wasn't it a 97% chance that she would marry the one sending the letters? Oh, this is a little awkward.
Would you mind if I danced with Wayne? Just to see how it feels.
No.
No.
I don't know how to dance, Tess.
That's okay.
I mean, I guess he was kind of an asshole during the whole contest, but I guess he had his reasons. At first, I indeed thought he only wanted the land and all, but he seems to be, like, serious about also having a crush on her.
Wayne danced about as well as I did with Miss Morgan at my kindergarten graduation.
Maybe his whole purpose in this timeline was to, like, get them together then.
At least you're still my girl.
Oh, on her
That's it.
tiptoes, getting the milk.
You're looking pretty sharp, Sam.
Love that he gave her like a ribbon.
Trey West. Give me a break. I knew you could ride that nag.
Tried to castrate me a nag.
Yeah, but he didn't. You rode him, cowboy. If I hadn't taken that phone call, I would have lost Tina forever. She only did it to make me jealous. And well, technically, Ziggy wasn't wrong.
I sometimes kind of wonder how this whole situation, like back home, looks like.
You were the one who said I had to marry her to leap.
Me?
Yeah, you.
I don't know that I ever said that.
No, he didn't say that. He said the thing about the letters, right?
Come here. What? Look in here. Check it out. Go on.
Oh, he's pretty handsome. Yeah.
Hi, Doc. Could you just once use the door?
Happy?
Thank you.
This man's looking real sharp.
Thanks, son.
Ziggy's saying there's 50-50 chance that you'll leap the minute she says I do.
But not to him. Or maybe it's just gonna be like a total different situation.
Piggy.
Is Piggy gone?
Piggy. Suey. Piggy Suey.
Piggy. Piggy Suey.
Piggy Sue. Oh, how my heart yearns for you, Piggy. Well, I love you, gal, and I need you, Piggy Sue.
Why don't you go ahead and try it?
Buddy,
Yeah, Doc?
why don't you try Peggy Sue? It might sound a little better.
Piggy Sue, my Piggy Sue.
And a hit was born.
Piggy Sue,
Wait, is this gonna be like a famous song later and now he's the reason it was created?
well, I love you, gal, and I need you, Piggy Sue.
What?
He was terrific. If I'm lying, I'm dying.
And we're away from the farm. Wait, so in the end, there was like nothing to do with Tess. It was just like him writing the song. And we still don't know his name. Or, wait, let me look this up. This is an inside joke because this has to be a real song. Hell yeah, it is a real song. 59, yeah, I thought so. It says a song from Buddy Holly. Oh, and he called him Buddy in the end. You know, sometimes I'm kind of sad that I'm like, I'm not sad that I'm born in 1999, but like when I'm watching the show, I'm just like, oh, it would be so cool to have like the insights of like all these years back, because I feel like then you'd understand the references way better. But I also kind of feel like that I know that much of like movies and TV shows and kind of like how they do their Easter eggs and how they work, that I can like kind of figure it out. Because like in the end, it's like a real famous song, and in the end they kind of made it that he was there to like get that song going. That is really funny that they did that. That they sometimes just like include real stuff there. Yeah, interesting episode. Not really what I expected, because the last thing we saw in the episode before that was him ending up on a farm. I thought it was really gonna have to do more with the pigs and all, but then in the end they threw in some marriage storyline, some contest. I think it's also funny that they kind of put us in the wrong like direction. As in, they're really trying to make us think, oh, Tess, she's the reason he's there, or like Doc to like get him to marry Tess because he's in love with her, and then Wayne is there and he's also in love with her. So then I was like, oh, maybe so it was Wayne who like had to come together with her, and because of the whole contest with Doc, he's finally like not too scared to admit his true feelings, and that's why they get together. And then in the end it's because of a fucking song. That is funny. Damn. I love what they did here. It's also like, I'm kind of glad in the end it wasn't like really about Tess. As in, she obviously didn't want to marry someone, and it was kind of weird that it was forced on her. But yeah, I guess 59, it was like pretty normal to marry there. But I mean, if someone like really doesn't want to marry, and she's just like being a cowboy, just like running this farm and all, and ranch, however you call it. Like, I get it for that time, but the situation is really toxic. And I think, when was this show made again? Now I need to know, because I'm constantly saying the 80s. Was it really the 80s? I think it was 89. Yeah, 89. So this season is from 89. I think in 89, people already kind of realized, hey, maybe this is pretty toxic. So I guess that's why in the end they also didn't really went on with the storyline from Tess that she had to marry someone, because that's just because the dad wanted that. And like, maybe in the end she really fell for Wayne or Doc. I think mostly Wayne, because Elle did say like 97% chance she's gonna marry the one who sends the letters, and in the end that appeared to be Wayne. But I'm just glad that didn't matter in the end. And it was a really fun episode, to be honest. It's like every time when I start watching a new episode of Quantum Leap, I don't really know what to expect, and then I'm just like so into it. And then like the moment it starts to like the story, his journey is starting to go well, he kind of starts to know everyone, he knows the situation, then he leaves on. And I think that really brings something to the show. That's why it's interesting to keep watching, because every time you think, oh, now it's going well, then he's back where he started, doesn't know anyone, doesn't know anything about the situation, and you have to figure it all out again. So that's fun. I think that was my reaction. So if you like my reaction, then please leave a like. Make sure to subscribe. And if you want to see my full reaction to this Quantum Leap episode and the previous episodes, then you can check out my Patreon. The link's in the description. And there you can also request your own show for me to react to. So check it out if you're interested. And then I really hope to see you next time. Bye!